Hi, I'm Donna from donnaonthebeach.com and welcome to Ask Donna, the video series where I answer your questions about making your dreams a reality. This week's question is from Maria, who says, I'm following my big dream and it's been really hard work. I feel exhausted and discouraged. And worst of all, I don't feel like I can talk about this as people either tell me to be positive or to give up. Maria, I sympathise. I sympathise, and I think anyone who's following a big dream gets to this point at some stage. I get there about twice a year, about once every 6 months, where I just think, oh, I can't do it anymore. And I get completely exhausted and discouraged, and whatever big dream I'm working on at the moment, I want to give up on, but I don't really. It's just because I'm so depleted. The first thing that I want to talk about is what you were saying about not being able to talk about it with other people. Firstly, a lot of people who aren't following their big dreams don't really know what it's like. You know, they don't know about the fact that you're following it and you're taking action, it's going great, and then you hit a roadblock and you stop, or you just run out of juice and you stop, and things just... It's not about giving up on the dream, it's just, that's what happens when you're following a big dream. You know, you have days where it's just not happening, and it doesn't mean you should give up on it. And a lot of people never start on their big dreams for that very reason, because they won't follow them through to the end, because they don't have that tenacity and courage and determination that you really need to make a big dream reality. So if you're talking to people who are not following their big dreams, just have some awareness that maybe they just don't get it. The other thing is, we can't really expect other people to know how we feel on the inside, because on the outside you might just look like we need a bit of, yay, come on, you can do it, a little bit of G'ing up. But on the inside what you need is a hug. So, but they can't see that. So what I would do first is, if you've got friends who are able to give you the support that you need, just tell them what it is that you need from them. Say to them, listen, I just need to vent, I just need to get it all out and moan and do whatever and talk about how depleted and exhausted I feel and discouraged, but I don't want you to help, I don't want you to be positive, I don't want you to tell me to give up, I don't want you to do anything, I just want you to listen to me. So ask for the support that you need. The second thing is, you were saying that you've been working on this for a while and it's been really hard work, and now you're exhausted and discouraged. Maybe you just need a break. You know, a lot of people who are following big dreams, we get all consumed by our big dreams and we don't ever let it go and have a day off from our big dream. You know, if you're writing a novel or starting a business or doing something else amazing, writing songs and music or whatever, you tend to, when it's your big dream and you're excited about it, you tend to put a lot of time and energy and yourself into it. And if you don't take the time to replenish yourself, you're just going to run out of steam, you're going to run out of fuel. So I suggest that you take at least 2 days to just relax and not think about your big dream. Go out with friends, don't talk about the big dream. Go shopping. Go for the day to a town that you love, or the seaside, or the mountains, or a river, or some beautiful place in nature that you really like. Take 2 days and sit in your pyjamas watching the TV, if that's what floats your boat. But just take some time to replenish your energy so that you can come back to it with a clear head. Because once we get exhausted and discouraged, if we at that point try and carry on with our big dream, you're coming from such a place of low fuel, excuse my phone, you're coming from a place of such low fuel that it really, you're better off stopping, replenishing and coming back with a clearer head. So just a kind of thought as well for anyone else who's feeling exhausted and discouraged about their big dream. I have something that's the basis of my coaching program. It's what I call the 3 pillars, and it's the foundation to a successful, joyful life and to achieving your dreams, in my opinion. And I did a podcast about that this week, so I'll put the link below this video to the podcast. But just briefly, I'll tell you The 3 pillars are self-care, energy and joy. Okay? Self-care, if you're not cared for, you're going to start feeling exhausted and discouraged. And I find that if I feel exhausted and discouraged, I usually say to myself, okay, how cared for do I feel right now? And it's usually pretty low. And as soon as I get my self-care back up and I'm feeling cared for, about a 7 out of 10, where 10 is cradled in the arms of love and 0 is like no self-care. Once I get up to about a 7, I'm no longer exhausted and discouraged. And again, you come back with a clearer head. So self-care, very important. Energy, if you're exhausted, you've got no energy. You've got no energy to give your dream. When you've got no energy, things look worse than they are. Things feel harder than they actually are. So you're better off, just like with the taking time out to re-energize yourself and come back to it anyway. And joy is the third really important thing, because yes, you're on your way to your big dream. It's going to be amazing when you get there, and hopefully you're enjoying the journey too. You also want to enjoy your life. You know, I've over the years met so many people and had so many people come to me as a coach saying that they're working on, you know, their big ambition, their career, their this, their that, their whatever it is they're working on, and they just hate their life. And I'm like, whoa, hold on there, Tex. Why would you not enjoy your life anyway? You know, you want to enjoy your life anyway. And the great thing about this is, if you're enjoying your life, that joy gives you energy and gives you more to put to your big dream. And your big dream wants you to have joy in your life. It doesn't want you to be miserable and have your nose to the grindstone and, you know, just hi ho, it's off to work I go. And by the time your big dream comes into reality, you've got nothing left in you to enjoy it. That's not what it's about at all. Your big dream wants you to be at peak performance, basically. And peak performance is not working 80 hours a week and becoming exhausted and discouraged. That is not peak performance. I get a bit on my soapbox about that particular idea. Peak performance for me is self-care, energy, joy, lots of rest time, lots of time so that you're at your best, so you feel great in every way, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You're having fun, you're full of energy, you're full of life, you're loving life. That is peak performance. Anyway, I'll get down off my soapbox now. Maria, I really hope that works, and I really hope that you will take a couple of days out and just do something that you enjoy doing, honey, and replenish yourself, because if you're exhausted, it sounds like that's what you need. If you have a question, please either leave it in a comment on this video, come over to my website, donnaonthebeach.com. You can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/DonnaOnTheBeach. You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/DonnaOnTheBeach. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and your family and anyone you know who has a big dream that they want to move into reality. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.